After making my first video ever and publishing it on YouTube, I needed a good and enticing banner for my channel. So I challenged myself to make a banner in Photoshop with only the very basics I knew, so I could show you guys that you don't need advanced skills to make a good looking banner. With that being said, let's take you on my journey of making my own YouTube banner. I'm sitting here with my notebook in hand because I'm going to brainstorm some ideas for my YouTube banner. But I have to make sure that the idea is simple enough for me to edit in Photoshop because I'm not so good in Photoshop. But I also have to make sure that the idea is interesting enough for people to stay longer on my channel, watch more videos, subscribe. So yeah, I think a YouTube banner is quite important, so I really want to take time for this and first draw some examples of what I want it to look like. And I also think I can save some time with this because when you have a clear vision in your mind of what you really want, it is very simple to just start taking the photos, doing the edits, so you don't have to figure it all out during the whole process of making the banner. So yeah, let's first draw and brainstorm some ideas. I decided to go for a banner with 4 pictures, and all of these pictures needed to be in line with the theme of my channel, which is videography and self-development. And in the center of the banner I wanted to have my name or my logo. Also, don't mind my voice at the moment because I'm a little bit sick. Yeah, but the videos need to be made, so we have to keep going. The lighting was the same in every shot I took, so it wouldn't be as hard to match the photos later on in Photoshop. Before opening up Photoshop, I imported all the pictures in Lightroom CC. I edited them with the same settings and colors so they would match each other once blending them together in Photoshop. I'm going to make the YouTube banner today in Photoshop, which I'm not so good at because I almost never use it. But I hope I can make an interesting and inviting banner with only the very basics I know in Photoshop, and we'll see how it goes. I started with opening up a template I found online with all the measurements of a YouTube banner. You can find one of these templates on Google if you search for YouTube banner template. One thing you have to keep in mind when making your banner is that the measurements differ for every device. So you need to make sure that the main part of your banner is in the center area. First, we need to drag our rulers to the right place so we have guidelines. And once we've done that, we can start adding in the pictures we want to use. I decided to go for a banner with 4 different pictures. So drag all your pictures into the Photoshop file and frame them as you like. I made sure that my favorite pictures were in the center of the frame. And after that I drew a rectangle with the rectangle tool, and on the right side I chose to set fill color to black with no stroke around it. Then right click on the layer of your rectangle and choose blending options. I set the opacity to 47 and the fill opacity to 30. After that I selected stroke, where you can choose the size and the color of the stroke. I went with a brownish color that matches my brand. And then I positioned the rectangle and made it a little bigger so my name would fit in it. I selected the text tool and wrote my first name. On the right side you can choose the size and the font of the text. I went for a font called Moritz Caps. If you are interested, you can find this font online because I think that this isn't a font that Adobe has. I chose a light brown color for my name and positioned it in the center of the frame. And I did the same for my last name. Then I opened up the blending options again and gave the text a drop shadow. After that it was time to blend the pictures together. click on the eraser tool and choose whatever brush you like. I did go for a more special brush because this will give the blending some character. Also make sure you select the layer you want to edit. And once you've clicked on the picture with the brush, a window pops open with the question to rasterize a smart object. Just click OK and now you can start blending. When I finished the blending, I cropped the banner with the crop tool with keeping in mind the specific guidelines we set in the beginning with rulers. Now the only thing we have to do is export the image. But you need to make sure that the file isn't bigger than 6 megabytes because YouTube won't allow any bigger files than that. I can say that with very basic knowledge about Photoshop, I pulled it off to make a simple but good looking and enticing YouTube banner. It totally fits the brand of my channel, which is important for consistency and recognizability. So comment down below what you think of this banner, and also go check out my previous episode of the series where I'll take you behind the scenes of making my first YouTube video ever. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell because there are coming out a lot of new videos in the upcoming weeks where you can follow along on my YouTube journey. And remember, all great things come from small beginnings. See ya!